With October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we are honored to be able to highlight the incredible work our local organizations do to help and fight against breast cancer.
Triple-negative breast cancer is a more aggressive type of cancer, which means a more aggressive type of treatment. So to learn more about it, we are joined by Arlene Brothers, Director of Administration at the Triple-Negative Breast Cancer Foundation, and Danielle, Walczyk, a local survivor and thriver. Ladies, so good to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
So we know there's many different types of breast cancer, but sometimes we hear triple negative, and I hadn't really known about it till my cousin was diagnosed. What is triple negative breast cancer? How is it different?
Right, so as you said, it tends to be more aggressive and has a higher rate of recurrence. Triple negative gets its name because it's lacking 3 of the receptors that are typically present in other types of breast cancers. Triple negative breast cancer makes up about 15 to 20% of all breast cancers. But those 3 receptors, because it's lacking those, and those receptors are often used for targeted treatments. Right. Triple negative breast cancer doesn't have a targeted treatment. So, there's chemo and radiation, but no other follow-up drugs, which is why the Triple Negative Breast Cancer Foundation is funding research to try and find that targeted treatment.
So like the type of cancer I had, I took hormone drugs afterwards to kind of, because I had ERPR positive, the receptor positive. So triple negative there's no follow-up after that. I didn't know that.
No, which, it leaves triple negative breast cancer patients feeling a little bit isolated and not quite part of the larger breast cancer community. So, we created the foundation so that they would have a home and resources and information about triple negative breast cancer and to feel not so alone.
Right. Yeah, have somewhere to go to find some information. Danielle, I know this is personal for you. What is your story and your journey? What's it been like?
I was diagnosed in April 2023, and I actually went in, I had a different problem. My collarbone was swollen, so my doctor sent me for a mammogram I was late for. So, and they found it. They found the cancer. So when I went back and I was told it was triple negative, I remember I was focused on what stage, because I had no experience with it. And then when they explained to me what triple negative was, it was scary. Yeah. And then learning that it was only chemo I could deal with. So I went right into heavy duty chemo, had a lot of hospital visits, and a mastectomy. And then they put me on a new thing, Keytruda. It's immunotherapy that's promising for triple negative. And this April, I rang the bell.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, and had my last surgery. So it's it's been a lot.
Yeah.
And for you, like probably most women, you hear triple negative, like you said, you don't know what that is. And then you came across the Triple Negative Breast Cancer Foundation. How have they been able to help you?
They have a lot of resources where there's support. Unfortunately, women that need more financial support, there's direction for that.
We have a helpline that folks can either email or call. And so our helpline is staffed with oncology social workers. So, and they have resources, other resources that even we don't have, so they can put them in touch with someone in their area.
That's great. Because as we know, it's so overwhelming, especially if it's something you really don't know that much about.
And you can connect with other women that are going through what you went through. That'll help you with the symptoms from the chemo, which I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know the tips of, icing your feet for certain chemos so you don't get neuropathy. There's so many things that play for this, and I'm just lucky that I have met these women.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, build that community. Is that kind of what you were also hoping for, would be a side project of it, or side product of it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's our main, other than, funding research is where most of our money goes, but the connections that we've made for women who feel isolated, and, they'll go to a breast cancer support group, but not, because triple negative is only the 15 to 20%, they won't find someone else with triple negative. So, we have online support groups,
I want to say, so this past Sunday, we were all together for the Runway to the Cure. We talked about it on the show last week, and Triple Negative Breast Cancer Foundation was one of the beneficiaries. Danielle, you were out there on the runway. How amazing was that? You looked absolutely stunning. There she is in the blue dress.
It was amazing. And just, again, the connections that we're making with other women, because it was scary. And when I was going through treatment, I didn't feel seen.
Right.
So to feel seen and to see what we all can do when we come together is just a blessing.
And there's Ricky.
Oh, there's Ricky.
She's a board member.
She's amazing.
It was
Negative Breast Cancer
great
Foundation.
event,
It was
but
a great
also
day.
more importantly, what you all do is so important. And sharing your story, Danielle, can
thank
help
you.
so many. So to learn more about triple negative breast cancer, all the great work this foundation provides, or just to support them, visit tnbcfoundation.org. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.